Today we're going to go over 10 items that are actually cheaper in Europe than the United States. I hope this information allows you to pack a little bit lighter and know that you can make your budget stretch. And I know I can't speak for one whole continent. This is 100% my experience of an American living in Spain. So before you slam me in the comments about my big nose and my generalization of a continent, I know things are going to be cheaper in Spain than they are in Switzerland, and things are going to be cheaper in Kansas than they are in California. But this gives us as travelers a good idea of what to expect from certain places in different regions. Now, in full transparency, the concept of the US versus Europe just hits so much better than naming the exact cities that I've lived in Europe versus the exact cities I've lived in the US. Well, what do we have here? 24 huevos for $4, €3.96 to be exact. That is a huge savings. We would get a dozen eggs in the States for anywhere from $4.99 to even $6.99 at some places. Now you might be thinking, what an idiot. What am I gonna do with 24 eggs on vacation? Well, for us, we love to get places with a little kitchenette, and this is what we would do for breakfast. Fresh baguette, some vegetables, maybe a kilo of strawberries, and then we have breakfast for the week. Sets us up for our day out in the city exploring. Allie is behind me. She just went to get a table for churros and coffee.
Coffee here is $1.50 each, and we got 5 churros also for $1.50, making this whole setup a total of $4.50. Now, if Gio and I were to sit down at Starbucks at home in the United States and order 2 large coffees and a blueberry muffin, each coffee would cost us on average $4.15, and that muffin coming in just under $5, making for a grand total of $13.
Great first stop for churros and coffee. Another thing that I like to do while in Europe is eat simple like that, simple and light.
Yeah, I totally agree. It hit the spot enough just to keep you going comfortably. It was a perfect first stop.
I realize the exchange rate is not a clean one-to-one when it comes to euros and dollars, but it is pretty close. So for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna act like €1 equals $1. Don't sleep on the grocery stores in Europe. 50 cents for a baguette. They are very small, easy to navigate, and usually located within the town.
This is me in a park feeling so Euro. Just wish it was a churro.
There is not one bottle of wine behind me that is above $10. You can get this bottle of wine right here for €1.69. And we have tried it, and we have been assured that this is not just dirt cheap wine that tastes disgusting. It's actually like really good European wine. And if $1.69 scares you, just go to the $8 wine. I don't know if this is too town specific, but the Kebab King here on the corner, €5 for a warm sandwich.
This is exactly what we're talking about. Now, this whole strip here is filled with tons of small boutique shops, my favorite thing to do when we're in Europe. And before, I would have thought that this would have way outpriced me. But what I found is all these fast fashion boutique shops, you're finding great deals. You're finding t-shirts for under €10, sneakers for under €20. I got a dress last week for €15. Tons of options, although we're in Europe, still keeping me within my budget. Really cute tennis shoes for €20? I mean, I think that's a really great deal here.
As a small creator with a large nose and a tiny amount of hair, it would be amazing if you hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks so much.
I know for myself and for a lot of other people, preparing to take a trip to Europe, you're packing all of your medications, all of your toiletries, not in. They're easy to find, and they actually are stocked with cheaper options. 3 things in this store that I found that are cheaper are ibuprofen, shampoos and face washes, and actually prescription medication as well. Ibuprofen here in the pharmacy, $5. Ibuprofen at home when I packed to come here, $7. $2 in savings.
Behind me is a great local cafe where you can get sandwiches for €2 or €3. Now, we are a little bit off the beaten tourist path in this town in Spain, but even if you're in somewhere like Paris or Rome, we found that if we go 6-8 blocks off that really busy tourist path, you can find spots where locals are eating and you can get simple baguette sandwiches for €3 or €4.
I just got a freshly made foot-long sub sandwich at a local corner bakery. They make their own bread in there. I got turkey, lettuce, tomato, mayo, freshly baked baguette for a grand total of €2.50. So we're walking out of there feeding our whole family lunch or dinner even sometimes for Less than $10 easily. Throw in some chips and some homemade pastries. Not to mention, the women who are in there are super kind, really lovely, and it's just always nice to support like a local shop like that.
Another thing you can do is use technology. Before you would have to type something in Google, sift through different web pages, maybe ask a local, but now if you pull up any type of AI tool, Claude, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and just ask what is cheaper in the area that I'm in versus the area that you're from, it could spit out 10, 15 ideas, and it could be a great way to save money for budget-conscious travelers.
Recently, one of us got sick, and while we're away, even as a nurse, that can be intimidating for me. But we needed to see a doctor, and here's the breakdown of the cost. So to be seen in person is $30. We opted to be seen by telehealth, and that was $20. We were given 2 scripts, one was $8 and the other was $10. That is not something we would ever experience at home where we're from. Looks like we have our lunch spot picked out. These guys are super friendly. So this is on recommendation from some other friends. They have a 3-course meal for 17 euros. It's supposed to be delicious. What a great deal. Can't wait to have some lunch.
The chef just rolled in on a moped with a fresh bag of produce. If that's not European, I don't know what is. At Chipotle, you can get a burrito with chips, salsa, and drinks for about $20. And here, for 20 euros, we have a glass of wine and a 3-course fresh Spanish meal on the way. All right, we just finished up an amazing lunch. We each got a glass of wine for 4 euros each. There's no way in the States that's not at least double. We decided to split the 3-course meal, which was 17 euros. If we were to loosely price that out in the United States, I think a lunch like that, sit down, drinks, 3-course meal, would be anywhere from $30 to $50. And here we have discovered a castle. What a fun little adventure. And it is free. Nice little piece of history that is free. Now, we've been guilty of this too, but you get on Google, you go to Viator, Airbnb tours, and those are great for some things, but they're all gonna take you to the most trendy, top touristy destinations, usually cost a little bit more money. If you do a little bit of searching on your own and find the smaller local museums and attractions, oftentimes in Europe, they're free or very inexpensive. I feel like we're in this very trendy area, like the stone walkway, beautiful streets, but this pastry shop, home run.
Home run. Even though it seems like it's right in the middle of like all the happenings, you would expect to walk in and that would be overpriced. €1.30.
€1.30. Check it. Let's check it.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Wow. Wow, that looks good.
It does.
That looks so. I'm gonna say in the States, we're coming from like a major metropolitan city, Baltimore. But there, if I'm gonna get a pastry like that, I'm saying $6.
No.
4?
I was going to say $3 to $4, yeah.
The muffin at Starbucks is $5.
Right.
I think that
That's
is
a good point.
closer to 8, a pastry that size, but I was being generous. Let's say $5.
Let's say 5.
So that would be a savings of $3.70.
Yeah.
Just got back from the market and I have a kilo of strawberries for $5.50. Now in the States, I'm gonna get about a pound of strawberries anywhere from $4 to $6. So we're talking about almost half the price. And they're arranged in this cute wooden box that makes them just so much more edible.
Okay, I am outside of a local bakery here. I just got this beautiful, fresh baked loaf of bread. Now, a loaf of bread made in-house like this at a cafe where we are from easily runs you $8 to $10. I just got this beauty for 4 euros. This is not grocery store bread. This is like I watch him knead it in the other room and there's coming out throughout the day fresh handmade loaf of bread. Gotta check this out. Gotta check this out. Perfect way to start our day every morning with some fresh toast. Love this place and shocked at how affordable it is.
All right, just to revisit with the shampoo and soap. Now, if you're going somewhere real adventurous, you probably want to pack your toiletries.
For sure, you don't know what you're gonna get when you get there. You need to make sure that you have what you need.
But we've done videos on this, all about these tiny reusable things to get to put your shampoo in and get in travel stuff. And I know I stress about it. The smart thing to do would be to get there and just buy a few liquids. I think it's gonna be about 10 euros for shampoo, soap.
1 liter off Amazon would be $20. And 1 liter here is $11. Yeah, the only caveat to that is like if you need sunscreen, sometimes you don't know what kind of quality you're gonna get, and if you have a sunscreen that you really love, I like to pack that for ourselves. But as far as basic toiletries go, massively less stressful to pack when you just are planning on getting things when you get there.
2 euros for each latte. In the States, it's double. It's $8 if we want to get a latte.
And this latte is beachfront.
Beachfront latte. So there you have it. A few things that are surprisingly cheaper in Europe than they would be in the United States. What's the takeaway here? I would pack lighter. There's certain things that you can get while you're out and about in Europe that you might think are gonna be more expensive. And if that saves you on baggage fees and trouble with the airlines, more power to you. The other huge benefit is if you get a place with a kitchen or a small kitchenette and you don't mind cooking, you can save 30 or 40 euros just by having breakfast at home or lunch at home. Safe travels, and if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this one where I break down this $25 travel bag that has a ton of value.